Hi, and welcome to the Basics of Researching Your Idea Part 1. This is Katie Bell with the Williamsport Lycoming KIZ, and this two-part video tutorial series is going to help you with pursuing your new product ideas and inventions and working through the basics of researching your own ideas. The two things you're going to learn in this first video series are idea documentation and keyword brainstorming and why that is important to this process. And the second piece you're going to learn is the basics of doing your own patent and product research. Why this is important: first of all, it's going to save you time in the long haul. For example, if you come up with a product idea and do your own patent and product searches and realize there's already a lot of competition out there, you're going to end up saving yourself a lot of time by not pursuing something that already exists. It's also going to save you money, because you're not going to have to pay somebody to do these patent and product searches for you. And then finally, it's just going to make you more aware of what's going on in your industry as it relates to competition, etc. The two main components of these tutorials are, first, the videos. Obviously, you're listening to one right now. So a video that's going to take you step by step through a handful of exercises. The second piece is documents for download. Below each of these videos, you will find a handful of documents you will be able to download, worksheets, exercise sheets that relate to the videos that you can, again, download, print out, and then take notes based on the exercises we're going to give to you. Okay, the first exercise we have for you is idea documentation. And as you can see, there's a screenshot of a worksheet that we've put together for KIZ clients to complete on our behalf, so that we have a better understanding of what it is they're working on. And generally, inventors tend to talk about a handful of things as it relates to their idea, but not the whole picture. And so we put together this worksheet so that we can get a better picture of what it is somebody's working on. And it's also going to help you to think through some pretty important questions as it relates to your idea beyond what you might be thinking at this point. So it's important for you to think beyond just the concept. You need to think about the industry that you're going to go into. Is it growing or declining? You need to know a little bit about the market size, potential for your idea, what you might charge for that product, but how much it might cost you to make. So again, things that you might not be thinking about at this point, but it's good for you to take some guesses or do some initial math on some of those things. The other nice thing about documenting your idea using this worksheet or a similar worksheet would be it's a really good start to a business plan. It's giving you a little bit of detail, but not all the detail you would actually have to put into a business plan, but just enough that it's getting you thinking about things, all the pieces of the puzzle as it relates to pursuing your idea. So please take a few minutes, download that document, start filling it out to the best of your ability. The other thing you're going to want to do is document your idea in an inventor's notebook. And this should be a bound notebook that people witness and sign. And again, you can write a lot of the same information on the worksheet into your notebook. You should transfer that information into your notebook and have somebody witness and sign it for you. So go ahead, take a couple minutes, download the worksheet, and start documenting your idea to the best of your ability, and then we'll see you on the next slide. Okay, hopefully you've done a good job of documenting your idea, and now that you've gone through that exercise, you actually have a lot of information that's going to help you with the next exercise, which is keyword brainstorming. You're going to see another worksheet that you can download below. And what you're going to do is write down a handful of keyword and keyword combinations that you can use to get started with doing a product and patent search online. And again, using the information you documented, you want to look at form, function, features, and benefits, things that help to describe what it is you're working on. But it's also important for you to think outside of your box. Think about words that are similar that might be used instead of a word that you might have thought of. So you could go to an online free resource like thesaurus.com and look for synonyms of a word. So, for example, if I were looking for inflatable dog bed, I could look up inflate or inflatable on thesaurus.com and maybe come up with a handful of other words that can be used to describe inflating something that maybe I hadn't thought of. So take a few minutes, work on that exercise, and we'll see you on the next screen. Okay, we're done with part 1 of this video tutorial series. So in review quickly, the main 2 things that we worked on exercise-wise for this video is we've documented your idea using a worksheet and hitting on a lot of questions maybe you haven't thought of already. You've also documented your idea in your inventor's notebook. Then the second thing we've done is we've taken what you've started with as it relates to documenting your idea with a little bit more brainstorming and come up with a list of keywords that then you can use to go online to do some product and patent searches. So we're ready to make the next step, and that next step is going to the next video in the series, the basics of researching your idea, part 2. So we'll see you in the next video.